If you traveled back 200 million years to the Jurassic period, you would witness the birth of history's most notorious dynasty. They began as small reptiles and eventually evolved into Earth's ultimate terrestrial rulers, dominating entire continents through sheer physical power alone. These creatures closely resembled other reptiles. They hatched from eggs, had scaly skin from birth, and had to learn to protect themselves the moment they emerged. But their most significant difference from other land reptiles lay in their posture and movement. Their legs grew directly beneath their bodies rather than at the sides, giving them a completely upright stance. Moreover, they possessed a more efficient respiratory system that could continuously pump blood to their lungs, allowing them to run without needing to stop and catch their breath. Although they were part of the reptile family, they became a unique branch. Compared to ordinary reptiles, people prefer to call them dinosaurs. Among the most representative dinosaurs were the 28-meter-long Diplodocus. If you can't visualize 28 meters, picture a standard basketball court that's exactly 28 meters long. A family of several dozen Diplodocus could easily flatten a small forest. Generally, no creature wanted to provoke these towering giants. Yet throughout the entire age of dinosaurs, wherever large herbivorous dinosaurs existed, large carnivorous dinosaurs would inevitably appear. Take the Jurassic's infamous Allosaurus. While perhaps not the period's most powerful predator, it was certainly one of the Jurassic's most successful meat-eating dinosaurs. At 9 meters long, it was formidable enough in this early dinosaur dynasty. With superb hunting skills, they frequently dared to challenge Diplodocus. Allosaurus possessed extremely acute senses that could detect the faintest traces of prey. The best defense for young Diplodocus was to lie flat and motionless, but often they still became Allosaurus's meals. However, today's weather was clearly unfavorable. The storm masked the young dinosaur's scent, causing the Allosaurus's hunt to fail. In many people's imaginations, dinosaurs are giant, scaly lizards. In reality, many dinosaurs had feathers. For example, consider this dinosaur before us. With claws as sharp as scimitars, they're called Deinonychus. But these claws weren't their only advantage. Deinonychus also had excellent vision and hearing. Feather-like structures first appeared in the Triassic period, originally not for flight, but for warmth. Having feathers meant these creatures could hunt day and night, and also provided benefits when incubating their young. Many other dinosaurs besides Deinonychus had feathers, like the herbivorous Archosaurus, which resembled a cross between an ostrich and a turkey. Having seen so many dinosaurs, let's now look at the situation in the oceans. Ichthyosaurs ruled the Triassic seas, and even now in the Jurassic, the ichthyosaur family remains active. Like this Ophthalmosaurus before us, whose large eyes, as its name suggests, are quite charming. Ichthyosaurs were once so prosperous that they seemed poised to recreate the glory of the Devonians' Dunkleosteus. But that was impossible because a new generation of rulers had arrived. Pliosaurs were rising rapidly. Take this Liopleurodon before us. In some older documentaries, Liopleurodon was reconstructed as a 25-meter-long, 150-ton behemoth that left corpses in its wake wherever it went. However, these figures are certainly exaggerated. Liopleurodon's actual size was only about 7 meters, but that was sufficient as compared to ichthyosaurs. Liopleurodon's body structure was clearly more aggressive. Besides Liopleurodon, plesiosaurs began appearing. These creatures had long necks and powerful flippers, their overall appearance resembling the Loch Ness Monster. In the seas 150 million years ago, Plesiosaurus became a dominant force, though they weren't dinosaurs but marine reptiles. Yet these giants still ruled the oceans for countless years. Meanwhile, the Jurassic skies were already dominated by pterosaurs. Evolving from early small pterosaurs, they eventually developed into a vast group. Although they weren't dinosaurs either, this didn't prevent pterosaurs from becoming the rulers of the skies. It was precisely with such diverse and specialized creatures that the Grand Dinosaur dynasty appeared so extraordinary. If the Jurassic period marked the rise of dinosaurs, then the next era would be their golden age. Let us continue our journey and enter the brand new Cretaceous period.